shit. Hey, Joe, you like lists?
I've been known to, partake in a list or two, Tom. And as you wanted to do last time, the top 5 things that scared us as children.
And if I can stop you there, this time I do have an honorable mention.
Okay, well, let's let you start then with your honorable mention.
Thank you. I didn't want to add this to the list because it just kind of goes without saying. But horror movies. Would you believe it, Joe? When I was a kid, horror movies scared me. They
What?
called me little pussy boy. Not because they would just pass me around and fuck me, but because I was scared of horror movies.
Tom, I don't usually make one-offs. Because you got to make a screen, you got to, like set shit up for one shirt. But I feel I have to make a little pussy boy shirt for you.
I mean, hey, if anybody out there would actually buy a little pussy boy shirt,
I'll
maybe
have
we'll
Tom's
run
picture
them
on it.
for a week.
Little pussy boy, and then Tom's picture. I'll probably draw him.
So, hey, maybe that might be the answer to your problems. Joe, I'm allowing my likeness to be used, but on the back, like towards the bottom of the shirt, can you have it say ouch?
How about towards the
That-
bottom of the front of the shirt?
well, I didn't get fucked in my penis hole.
You got fucked in your little pussy boy hole.
Yeah, it's an ass.
Hmm.
Or a mouth, depending on where the gentleman's standing. Oh, childhood fears.
Not good. Just so you guys know, we're doing this for you. This is like part 2 for you guys. We are projecting our misery, our hurt, things that traumatize us as children. We're giving this to you for your fucking entertainment. So please like, share, subscribe, all that shit. You know?
Oh, fuck. Have mercy, as Uncle Jesse would say.
Tom, at number
Right
5.
before he fucked me. Oh, Jesus Christ.
At number 5, Tom, I have Carnival Rides. And it wasn't so much like how fast they went or any of that. Even as a child, I had a fear that they were going to fall apart as we were riding them. And so I never liked to get on them. And like when I was maybe 8 or 9, we went to a place called Magic Isles in Corpus. And they put me and one of my cousins in this little like
They
cup.
put you in one of your cousins?
Me and one of my cousins in
Oh.
up looking ride. Like, hey, this looks pretty safe. It's just like a little whatever, but still, I'm cautious about it. But then as it starts going, it starts fucking lifting up and like going like this and that, and I'm thinking this shit's just gonna fall apart and we're gonna go flying. I'm freaking out and yelling, "Get me off of here!" And I'm yelling like a bitch, just and my cousin is just laughing his ass off at me, and yeah, it wasn't a good time, man. It wasn't a good time. And still to this day, I look at these things and look at how they're constructed, and I'm thinking, like, yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of engineers that put this shit together, but there's no way. This shit can't be right. Something's got to fuck up here. And how often do they check? You know, do they have like special, carnival and amusement park people that go and check these things for safety all the time? I don't fucking know. But the difference is now I will get on them because I don't care if I die. Now,
I'm trying to,
like,
motherfucker.
fuck
Put
it,
me
let me
on the
ride it
zipper.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not uncommon to be scrolling through Facebook and see a fucking carnival ride disaster video. So, yeah, definitely. I seen one just the other day. It's that fucking gimmick where it's like a circle above a cylinder and then everybody's sitting around the circle and it raises you all the way up and then just drops. And then at the very end, it's supposed to just slow you down. This motherfucker just went up and I guess the rubber band snapped and wham! Everybody's fucking poo shot through the top of their fucking head. There were definitely broken anals and probably some fucking compound fractures from
Yeah,
fucking
and you would
knees
think,
going up.
if I'm in it, I would think like, cool, my family can sue them. I'm dead, but my family can get a buck or two. Nah, those places will just shut down. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, fuck it, we're out of here.
I'm not sure how much stock Windy City Entertainment has. I
Right.
think
Yeah.
that was the name of the ones when I was a kid. Can't remember.
Mm.
Well, my number 5 is my number 5, not because it was so much like a fear, but I was always very uneasy and just weird about like going to church and Sunday school and being around priests and shit. Like I'd always be like, "Oh, you're getting close to time where you have to do your what the fuck is it called? Where you go into the box and
First
tell
communion.
the yeah, your communion and
I,
shit."
see, because like I don't see you as a dirty grease ball. I just see you as white, but I forget you're Italian.
Yes, Joe, I was raised Catholic.
Yeah.
So I mean, those folks do not do a good job of not making you terrified. Everything is doom and gloom with those motherfuckers. So like the whole time it's like, I don't want to go in there and tell everybody I was passed around, fucked in my ass and mouth. And so yeah, I don't know how I got out of it, but I just stopped going and shit. And then a couple of years later, oh, everyone's getting fucked. Whew, dodged a bullet on that one. Unfortunately, I didn't on all the other. He probably knew. He was probably so. Oh, the little pussy boy left. He was so mad. I was finally able to find a kid with a big enough hole I can fist, and he fucking left. Ah,
Too
he
bad you
felt the
can avoid
beast.
family reunions, though.
I know. God damn you, Uncle Larry, you son of a bitch. But yeah, I was always uneasy with that shit because again, the Catholic religion really isn't an inviting religion of love. It is
It's
very
not. It's
doom
not.
and gloom. And look at this man butchered up on a couple pieces of wood.
Very ritualistic and not very, yeah, weird shit. Wait, kneel or do we stand here? I don't fucking know.
That shit. They were getting you just, yeah, kneel, you little fuck.
Yeah,
Get
it's
used
like
to it, you
aerobics and
kneel.
shit. You know?
Mm. And I'm not talking shit about anything you fucking believe. Don't fucking hurt anybody and fuck kids. But if it helps you get through life and you need that, not the fucking kids, but the religion and all that. I just say be a good person, do the best you can, and don't fuck anybody over. And
Yeah,
just,
you don't need religion to be a good person. Some people do need religion. That's cool if you need it and if you adhere to the good parts of religion, because there are a lot of good things to religion, but it gets convoluted, it gets fucked up. I'm not gonna preach to you and tell you what's right or what's wrong. We're just doing a fucking top 5 list of shit that scared us. And my number 4 is that fucking ventriloquist dummy from the movie Magic with Anthony Hopkins. I think his name was Shakes or something. Uh, that fucking dummy just looked so weird to me, and like I was a kid when this movie came out, and I couldn't discern that's, oh no, this is in his mind that the fucking dummy is talking to him. I thought that dummy was alive and killing
Chubbs?
people. Maybe Chubbs, yeah, Chubbs. There you go. And so yeah, that dummy scared the shit out of me. It just looked so weird, you know. It looked like a fucking midget, which it also looked weird, you know. Midgets look weird. Um, yeah, it looked like a Punch and Judy doll, but all big, and it scared the shit out of me.
That's why it's your number 4, Joe.
Right.
Well, my number 4 was also a toy. It was a Big Bird toy. It was Big Bird sitting in a nest, and at the bottom of the nest, you'd put a fucking cassette tape in it, and it was like a Teddy Ruxpin gimmick, but Big Bird, so it would just like play shit. I was just sleeping one night, and out of fucking nowhere, this goddamn thing went off. Started fucking playing whatever the fuck was on the tape. Boo! Took that motherfucker screaming through the house, threw it over the goddamn balcony. Oh, you gotta go down there. It's alive. I threw it down there. You gotta get it and shit. And then for fucking months afterwards, anytime I would see goddamn Big Bird on TV, I'd lose my fucking mind. Horrible. Horrible. Goddamn consumer grade animatronics. Go fuck yourself.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry to laugh at your fear.
Well, that's what we're doing this for.
Yeah. Number 3, nuclear war.
Shelter in place.
In the 80s, like this was all over the fucking news. This is like, no matter, like, hey, I just want to watch cartoons. A news story comes on. Oh, you know, the Russians and blah 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 blah, and like it was just so ingrained. Like, yeah, the world's gonna fucking end. Like, there's gonna be bombs that come on, and it's like I'd be playing outside, you know, all happy. Like I'm 11 or 12, you know, like playing with my soldiers or whatever. It's like, wait a minute, and I look. It's like, what if a bomb comes right now and there's mushroom clouds and like, yeah, it just scared the fuck out of me. It's like, we're all gonna die. There's nothing we can do. You can't do anything because, you know, once the bombs drop, it's like we're all gonna die. You know, and I was just like, man, this is probably the last week we're gonna have here. You know, and
And unfortunately, it never happened.
it should have. If it had happened, I wouldn't be suffering so much now. You know, it's kind of like I have nuclear radiation, but it's like a whole different thing that's just fucking destroying me from inside.
Nuclear. Oh, what are we on? Number 3?
Yeah.
Bridges. I remember having a dream once. I forget what the bridge was, but there's
Oh, I
this
thought you
big.
were talking about Nash bridges.
No.
Fuck you and
I'm a fan of Cheech, but didn't scare me. Yeah, I forget what the fucking bridge was, but there's a big one in Chicago where it was like fucking graded to where it was just like made up of all these holes and was like a gate and shit. It was strong and everything, but man, I had this dream that my fucking dog fell through it, and then fucking I fell through it, and I was just fucking heartbroken, and it was always hard for me to fucking walk over bridges. And when I started driving, I was like, oh, fucking going over a goddamn bridge. Yeah, I don't trust human construction like that. Never
that
did, never
explains a
will.
lot of how you were acting when we went over the Mississippi.
Or
We
as
were
I call it, the Mississippi.
yeah, when we were coming back from whatever it was, Camp Zool.
Mm.
Tom, at number 2, I have cutting a vein. So my mom used to watch soap operas in the morning or whatever, and there, I walked in from playing or whatever, and she's watching the soap opera, and there was a character that had killed her, or was trying to kill herself by cutting, her wrists, and like somewhere in the, script, like some doctor comes, oh, as long as she hasn't cut her vein, if she cut her vein, there's no hope. So I always thought, man, if I'm outside and I cut myself and it cuts my vein, I'm gonna die. It's like, whoa, if I get a little cut, but it cuts my vein because I can see my veins. I can see my veins in my wrist. If it cuts them, they can't sew me up. They can't do anything. I didn't think like, hey, there's people without arms, or feet, that are like blown up in the war. Like, hey, that obviously cut through their veins. But
The arteries is what you got to worry about.
yeah, but I thought, the veins, if they cut my veins, oh man, that's like if somebody, kidnaps me and they cut my veins.
I don't care about getting fucked. I
Yeah,
just don't want them to cut
they're
me.
cut my veins. You don't think about getting fucked as a kid. You think about like
I
veins
did.
are getting, yeah. Well, yeah. Fuck the veins, man. Ugh.
My number 2, getting fucked.
By a woman.
Oh!
No.
I felt the shivers run down my spine when you said that, and all my pubic hair fell out. Excuse me, fuck. Flying. Never liked to fly. Still don't. The first time I flew, plane was getting ready to take off. Oh, my. I can't fucking do it. Oh, I can't fucking do it. I can't fucking do it. Let me off this fucking thing. Let me off this thing. Wah! Halfway in the fucking air. I'm sure everybody sitting behind me were laughing their fucking asses off. Oh, this stupid fat little kid. Never cared for it, Joe. I really don't even like driving in cars if I'm not the one driving. So letting somebody else take the wheel and being that high.
I know, Tom. I know.
I'd like to be in control as much as I can.
Well, get your pilot license, buddy.
No, definitely not.
Tom, at number 1, I have the ocean. The ocean has always frightened me. Just like you can't see what the fuck's out there. You don't know what the fuck's out there. Even to this day, people are discovering like, oh, there's this different fucking weird fish out there. You don't fucking know. So it's always scared me. The unknown of it. I remember when I was a very little child, we went to Aquarena Springs, and they had this thing like where you walk down and they do this ocean, like, hey, this is the ocean. I'd never seen a scuba diver before, so like there's we're watching like this like tank, and these guys get in there and they're like swimming around. I freak the fuck out. I'm scared as shit. I start screaming like, ah, I gotta go. And finally, my dad carries me out, and I know, well, fuck, now my dad's gonna beat me. You know? So it was a double whammy. It's like, am I more scared of this, or am I more scared of my dad, who is a bit abusive too? It was just like really fucked. Uh, but yeah, man, it's like when you go out in a boat and shit. Like, you don't know. I mean, I get scared of drowning. That's why the movie Jaws is like kind of freaks me out, because they're big ass fucking creatures and animals out there, and it's like, who fucking knows? People that do scuba diving and shit, they're the bravest motherfuckers on the planet to me.
Or the dumbest?
Yeah, yeah. Why would you do that? Why would you get in there with who fucking knows? And
You
they're
don't have gills, you fuck.
not even just the big creatures. Now, as I got older, I know there's fucking microbe creatures that are gonna get inside your dick. Just crawl
The
inside.
dreaded Candiru.
Yeah, who the fuck knows? That's scary as shit. Fuck the ocean, man.
You know what lives in the ocean, Joe?
Not me.
Monsters.
Yeah.
That's what lives in the ocean.
Yeah. So it's a fear that I still have, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't go on boats. I don't go in the water. I don't have fucking gills, so stay on land. That's what I prefer. That's what I was built for. Don't have wings. Don't want to go in the sky. I'm a land mammal.
Red says he feels the same way. Fuck the ocean.
Joe, my number one was moving away. I think I was about 12 at the time my parents got a divorce. And then my mom said, all right, you and I, we're moving to Texas. What? So left all my family and friends and moved to Texas at about the age of 12. And I guess it worked out, Joe.
It did, Tom.
Guess it worked out.
It did. But a scary prospect at the time, huh?
Yeah, because I mean, you're leaving everybody. You're just going with your mom, and you're going to be in this new place that you think are worlds and worlds and worlds away. And I guess now that's why I don't really have any communication with any of my family.
Did you leave any of your little friends some like scratch and sniff stickers so they could remember you by?
No, we just gave each other hand jobs and said, remember the good times.
I know it's
It's
different
not
in
gay because
Chicago.
we're kids.
Get
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
So that's it.